One of my clients told me something truly amazing today that I want to share with you, which is the fact that on our program, he's gotten such amazing results that he will never ever need to take steroids or anything else crazy like that, despite the fact that some of the coaches that he had talked to prior to working with us had tried to get him on steroids. No, do not do steroids. Listen to what my client has to say instead, and you'll see what the real path is to do this the right way.
Bro, it's been a month, and it's proven that it works, and I remember messaging Munir, and I was like, I've seen these guys with six packs and like they've got the body that I want. And then when I asked them for their courses, they wanted me to go on what's it called? TEDS. Testosterone.
Oh, steroids. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like they didn't show any of that on their Instagram, but like when I messaged them and asked them for their plan, they were like, here's an insight. And it was like cycle 1, cycle 2. And I was like, I don't want to go with the cycles. Like, what do I do in that sense? And that's when Munir said, like, nah, bro, like, I do something that's manageable, that's maintainable. And, like, I find he was right about that, because today I'm telling you that, bro, like, what you've taught me in a month, I can, like, step off the gas and be like, okay, bro, this is manageable. Like, I don't see myself falling off once I've said, like, salam, like, I'm going to see how it goes. And within the month, bro, it proved itself easily. So, yeah, it was definitely beneficial, bro. I think, bro, even before we speak about steroids or like I go over, like a coach tells me, bro, you need to jump on this cycle and this is what's going to work for you. First things first is like, let's just check if you're sleeping right, if you're eating right. Let's correct those things before I advise you, jump on a steroid or like take some testosterone endurance drugs. But like, I don't want any of that, And alhamdulillah, like this proved it. Like I didn't need it. And, like you've already explained with how to move up calories and how to track my weight and how to gauge myself. Like naturally, I already feel the performance has improved. So yeah,
alhamdulillah.
There's no need for that, bro. And
alhamdulillah, yeah.
Like you're saying, ask yourself like, what is the need? And before that, like, let's just check if you're doing things like if the foundations are right. Yeah,
it's literally like as simple as walk before you run.
100%. And there's plenty of guys like you see in the gym, and you're like you said, don't finger point and say to guys like, oh, that's steroids that created that body. When realistically, you could do it this way, And I do know, I know loads of guys at my workplace, like engineers that do take it, but when they come off their cycle, if you see like their mood, their performance, it's like an instant decline. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I believe like doing it this way is a lot more manageable, and it's it's way more maintaining. So
yep.
This is proved itself, man. Alhamdulillah. But like, yeah, you won't see if you see me in a few years' time and I've got good size to me, it's because I followed this, bro. I didn't get sold steroids at my local gym.
I hope not.
Like I said to you, bro, I signed up to this thing because I wanted to see if this works. And yeah, it did work. And like I said, people have always, thrown both options at me, take the steroids and you can look like this. Or, people have always said, I've signed up to these online courses and I followed the program, whatnot. And I was okay, I'll give this thing a go before you go shoot yourself with steroids. So this, alhamdulillah, like it's proven I didn't need to go down the other avenue.
Alhamdulillah. No, this is amazing to hear. Yep. And yeah, definitely no need for steroids.
Yeah.
And so as you heard from the brother, the results are amazing, alhamdulillah, and this is the power of doing it the right way. People are always trying to take shortcuts, whether it's Ozempic, whether it's, steroids, whether it's whatever it might be, but none of these things are necessary. Even guys in their 40s and 50s who want to get on TRT, when they come to me, I tell them, look, we need to do this naturally. We get your nutrition in order. Maybe, after we look at your blood work, there's some supplements you might need to take that are natural, like zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, whatever it may be, that will boost your testosterone levels naturally, but do not permanently put yourself on something that could have consequences on your heart health and your mental health for the rest of your life, which are some of the consequences of steroids, which is actually why I believe they're haram unless it's absolutely needed medically after, trying everything naturally. Likewise, Ozempic, people want to do this stuff and it has crazy lists of side effects just because they don't want to actually do the real work to get the results. But I'm telling you right now, when you do it the right way, the natural way, the results are so much better. They stick for the long term. Your health goes up instead of going down. And it's never worth damaging your health just to get a short-term result. The whole reason you want to get fit is to boost your health. So the way that you need to do it also needs to boost your health.